And welcome everybody here on Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Heimer Lee. We're going to be playing a new donation deck here where we're going to have Heimerdinger and Lee Sin together. Both of these champions are, of course, very, very good. Everybody really knows about Lee Sin, but I think Heimerdinger is one of the most underplayed champions in the game. They're sitting at the same mana cost at 5 mana, but they both end games very quickly, and they both reward you for playing a lot of spells. Of course, Lee Sin, you need to play a lot of spells to not only level up Lee Sin, but be able to give Lee Sin the Challenger, Barrier, eventually Dragon's Rage when Lee Sin's leveled up. And Heimerdinger, every single spell that you cast can create a fleeting turret for you, so you're able to go wide with an army of turrets. So we're going to support those two with a whole lot of spells. We only have 3 other units in our deck. We have Chump Wump that can create a couple Mushroom Clowns, and then Eye of the Dragon and Ballistic Bot, with Ballistic Bot creating the ignition. So both Ballistic Bot, Chump Wump creating those spells that sometimes we'll want to cast them, other times not. We have Rummage that we can go ahead and get rid of those and draw some other cards. Even if we go like Flash of Brilliance, which of course is amazing with Heimerdinger, and but if we get like a spell we don't really want, something expensive, that can be something that can be good to rummage away. I think our deck's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna it's gonna be all about staying alive in the early game and using our champions to turn the corner and get real far ahead. Give it all could be kind of crazy, but that's what we're gonna do here. So let's try it out. We're gonna go play 5 games in ranked with Heimer Lee. All right, playing against All In Fiora for the first game. You don't play against All In Fiora too often, but it's usually pretty exciting games when you do. It's it's a kind of deck that does some crazy things. All right, I'm gonna keep Deny. No, maybe not. Basically, Deny would be mostly for Concerted Strike, and then also like single combat, it trades down in mana. Judgment could be really good. I'm just gonna send them all back. Mystic Shot just doesn't kill. Doesn't kill Fiora. I'd have to try to use like 2 Mystic Shots. I do not care about Eye of the Dragon in this matchup. I am planning on rummaging away the Eye of the Dragon. Basically looking for something else to rummage away also. Which could be Nopify. Nopify only stops single combat, nothing else. I'm just gonna wait. Hey, Blizzard Edge. So Will of Ionia is a very good one because that resets Fiora, and also like a Fiora that has a Fiora that has Unyielding Spirit can reset. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, they have 10 cards. I also have 10 cards. Neither of us have played anything. By me playing this, we now have 9 cards. They have 10.
By my honor, you must die.
Alright, finally.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Ooh, Singular Will's nice. Kind of wish I discarded, like, I don't know, something else.
Yes, again.
They shouldn't have any answer to Will of Ionia.
It's smaller than the diagram.
It's easier for me to go wide now because they shouldn't have any answer for Will of Ionia.
For the honor of God. Exceptional advancement in ballistics.
Okay, okay. Let's see. So we're at 9 out of 12. We'll just go ahead and do this. See what happens.
Heavy construction. Everything can use an upgrade.
And of course, I do not only have Will of Ionia, but I have Deny. I have a couple of cards that are going to be good against, like if they're planning on Judgment. We have 2 cards that are good against Judgment. We'll just keep on making them play their protection spells. Alright, so no Judgment.
Why, just 1.21 gigahexes.
Grant an ally regeneration. So I am opening up Heimerdinger to die to a Concerted Strike right now. I guess, no, they couldn't Concerted Strike. They'd have to use Pump Spell single combat. This. Hopefully they run out of stuff.
It's smaller than a diagram. A machine for a sports ball.
Back to a regular old 3-3.
I will cut you. Try me.
I guess now, because if I let Fiora level up, then it's easier for them to kill the Heimerdinger with fighting.
Launches at record velocities.
I long for a worthy opponent.
Two, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6.
Bubbles on.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
That should be game. There we go. Ionia just a really good region against that all-in Fiora with having cards like Will of Ionia and Deny. Alright, this one's going to be a little bit tougher for us. I think that was a real good matchup for us, that last game. Okay, Eye of the Dragon, Ballistic Bond. Like, this hand actually looks pretty good. You know, we'll need to cast, like, 2 spells in a turn, and then we'll have the Deep Meditation turned on for more spells. Yeah, I actually kind of like this hand. Ooh.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
So I think my plan right now is to play Eye of the Dragon on 2, Eye of the Dragon on 3. Jump Wump, get 2 Mushroom Clouds, play the 2 Mushroom Clouds on 4, which means that then we get the Draglings on 5. And so 5 will be their next attack turn, so we'll have Draglings their next attack turn. I could still play... yeah.
We each hold a world within.
So Black Magic asks, do you think that Homecoming is playable now that it's 4 mana? Well, I didn't think it was playable at 5 mana, so it's, you know, certainly going to be more playable, but now is it... does it get there? I don't know. I think you really need to be able to recall your own unit and that be a bonus. So it'd be tough. I still kind of just... So I like just for a generic deck, I still like Will of Ionia more for just a generic deck. but it's definitely a realistic option now. I think whenever you had it at 5 mana and Will of Ionia at 5 mana, it didn't really make sense. So I'm glad that now costs.
Breathe in, breathe out.
I'm glad it now costs 4.
Oh, hello there. Slow down, will you?
Grand Plaza's still pretty great. Why can't you cost 3 mana, Concussive Palm?
Time to get rowdy.
I need you costing 3.
It's all in the wrist, see?
If I played Gotcha on the Grizzled Ranger, they would still kill... they'd still kill both my Eye of the Dragons afterwards. This gave me the opportunity that if they had one of these two challenge the Eye of the Dragon instead of the 4/4 challenge the Eye of the Dragon, we could have maybe saved it.
Oh, heck.
Not going to be able to play 2 spells,
Only I can endure the
which is going to hurt. Hurt my Deep Meditation next turn, because I want to play this Deep Meditation next turn. That's bad for me.
Our enemies cannot hide.
Definitely wish we had, you know, if I had 1 more mana, you know, like Lee Sin kill the Hecarim would have been great. If I had 1 more mana. And then, you know, we'd have the Deep Meditation. Everything would have been pretty great if I had just had 1 more mana. Man. Again, everything would be great if I had 1 more mana. I could deny that and Concussive Palm the Hecarim. This Hecarim's going to level up. I guess the Hecarim levels up even if I deny it or don't deny it. I mean, I need to play those shrooms to get the Dragalings. I waited on the Mystic Shot just in case they played Lucian this turn. That'll give the barrier for Lee Sin. That's 7. And now we did play the 2 spells, Deep Meditation next turn. And that's lethal. These 2 just challenge these 2, and then they have the 2/7/1 2/7/1 sharks.
I must trade more.
Alright, we got a whole bunch of Celestials, so gonna be our first deck with a bunch of Celestials. Let's get rid of the Sonic Wave, and we don't really look like we have good rummage stuff going on. Obviously Heimerdinger plus Flash of Brilliance is always really cool. Gonna keep both of those. And we'll see. Hopefully they have a slower hand. Nope.
Zoe, make the roses!
Yay.
What you doing over there?
Okay. Play on. Game's not over. Ooh. Alright, they get a gem.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
Will of Ironies should say recall a unit or landmark.
Answers. I have them. Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
Give It All could actually be really cool. So yeah, I like all these. Because that's the other thing is, you know, we can also rummage away turrets that Heimerdinger makes if we don't want to. Like, if we don't think we need the turret. We can do that too. But I want this turret
Star's Whoopsie is
to
another
block
spark.
this mountain goat. However, if I do cast the rummage, we will get a Dragling next turn. Do we need that? I don't know if we need. I don't think we need that Dragling next turn though. Oh wow. Well, I have a backup Heimer, but now they have a very good attack with this thing. But we have a backup Heimer with, like, you know, deny, concussive palm, that kind of stuff also.
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
Witness glory!
Alright, well, concussive palm. It's me only taking 5 right now.
Unexceptional advancement in ballistics.
I really don't want big elusive with spell shield. Can't really handle that card. Man, these rummages with nothing to rummage away is pretty awkward. I could rummage away, give it all, and deny. Can't just sit here and do nothing. But I feel like give it all is... I feel like that would be pretty important to have. I just rummage away the other rummage and deny. Why would I not rummage away the other rummage? There we go. That's better.
Dimensions don't determine themselves. Quite just 1.21 gigahexes.
Alright, so the problem... So, obviously, playing Ballistic Bot's good, but the problem with playing the Ballistic Bot is... Then I don't have... You know, like, my Concussive Palm doesn't have room. Alright. I want to cast William because I want the 5/1 quick attack for Give It All. I want, you know, the quick attack to go along with... with Overwhelm. And yeah, most of these decks, they play Shadow Owls for Atrocity. So, gotta watch out for that. So that's
Just when I needed assistance.
that's gonna make life more difficult.
Launches at record velocities.
11 out of 12.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Because if I do cast give... Okay, yeah, so I do... Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I got 4 mana, so I do get to give it all plus deny. Right now, give it all... So, like, these things are all just... They'll be 5/3s with Overwhelm and Quick Attack. Not the best, but, you know, not the worst. Okay, I guess we have the second one. Because, like, this will level up Heimer, and... yeah, then we'll get, like, the 8/8 also. And Ballistic Bot will start growing as well. Oh, they all get Augment? I forgot about Augment keyword.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
I forgot they all gain Augment.
It is time.
Back, heretic. Believe or burn. Have faith.
Look at this reality! Look how small!
Eyes my create progress.
Yeah, so I wanted to attack first and have something die, because
Flowers upon my blade.
it gives me that room, but... We'll see. I have to keep Deny available for Atrocity. I think that's what they've wanted me to, like, play other stuff. Okay, so they have Will of Ionia.
That's what you have?
I guess there I could have played the Ignition now.
Primed and ready.
They're just passing to me.
Safety is engaged. Join me.
Oh, they stole Flash of Brilliance. That's what that was. So they didn't take Will of Ionia. Surprisingly enough.
Mine's just 1.21 gigahexes.
Alright, I'm gonna cast the other Give It All.
Exceptional advancement in ballistics.
System upgrade.
Basically just make that thing also an 11/4, make them all 11/4s.
Safety is engaged.
I have your method to evaluate. I concur.
Alright, here we go. Yep, so they were sitting on that Atrocity. We will deny it. And hopefully that's game. There we go, that's game. Awesome. Alright, 2-1.
Truly remarkable.
Never tapped under deny. Worked out perfectly. Okay, Fiora Shen. This is going to be much more difficult than the all-in Fiora. The all-in Fiora, you know, pretty gimmicky. We had some good cards against it. Fiora Shen, of course, going to be just a lot better. Let's get rid of this and this. Hello. I could see maybe keeping the Rummage. Yeah, I think it's really weird how rare Heimerdinger is also, because it's such a good card. I think it is pretty weird how rare
With a little time, I'll have a break.
Heimer decks are.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now. I'll follow where I can.
Ow, 19.
System upgrade.
One little point of health. Gone.
We each hold a world within.
I've got your back.
Well, that's pretty good for me. That's all they're doing this turn.
To the gun show.
Not Fiora.
System upgrade.
Protect and strike.
I don't even know if I want this other Eye of the Dragon in play.
Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
So I was like, I could play it for 0 mana right now and get it in play. I'm not sure if I want that. I don't know. Do I want to? So basically, do I want to play Lee Sin? I think I want to play Heimer over Lee Sin next turn. And Heimer's just gonna be going wide with the turrets anyway. If you're wondering, well, why wouldn't I play?
Order, entropy, a never-ending cycle.
You know, like, why would I not play Eye of the Dragon? I think that the biggest reason why I would not play Eye of the Dragon is because I basically just think it's not going to be useful this game, and by keeping it in hand, we have 3 Rummage in our deck. If we do draw Rummage, I can fairly easily Rummage away Eye of the Dragon. Like, that's a good card to Rummage away if I just don't think it'll matter in play.
Rise, metal brethren.
A sturdy construction. Yeah. Requires just 1.21 gigahexes.
And we can see here. See, like, we wouldn't have even had room for, like, our Dragling if I would have played that Eye of the Dragon. Unfortunately, we drew another Eye of the Dragon. I really want to Rummage and Rummage those away. Okay.
Kindly keep your hands off my work.
System upgrade. Safety disengaged.
So Rummage and Concussive Palm, or not Concussive Palm, sorry, Deep Meditation. Rummage and Deep Meditation, those are our best draws. Best current draws right now.
Once I stamp papers, now faces.
I'm just going to play that, then Ignition.
You're covered.
System upgrade.
Not the best spot for either Lee Sin or Heimerdinger. We can be a little bit patient.
To the gun show.
Honor guide me.
Alright, really hoping for Deep Meditation. Because we just need spells. And Deep Meditation draws 2 spells. So that could be pretty nice.
Breathe out.
Oh, they bite. scars to prove it. Safety disengaged. Join me if you want to live.
Alright, rummage, deep meditation. And, you know, hopefully one of those finds the other.
System upgrade.
Yay. Alright, let's go Lee Sin.
The dragon spirit awakens.
We'll see if their plan is like play Lee or play a 9-mana 9/9.
The eye of twilight sees all.
My lands need me. Prepare yourself. Center your spirit. Prepare yourself.
Okay, that's a good homecoming with the Egghead Researcher. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to see it, but that's a good homecoming.
Ask me about dragons. I just may have an answer. Can you improve perfection?
It's a very good homecoming with Egghead Researcher.
Metal brethren.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
We were just talking about is homecoming playable a little while ago. That's
When you return malevolence.
it's the thing about their deck. I guess they have Bright Steel Protector, which could be a good card to homecoming also. I guess those two.
The balance has been maintained.
Alright, they did have the 9-mana 9/9.
Master
So that's the Lee Sin they know about.
Master your enemy.
So that's the one we're going to want to play.
Protect and strike.
Excuse you.
It's pretty easy for me to take lethal. They have any 3-mana barrier card.
The dragon binds us.
System up.
Hey, Dad.
Can you improve perfection?
Okay. So I basically just... I really hope they don't have Deny or another bounce spell.
System upgrade.
Alright, so Lee Sin right now is 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess that's only 8 damage. Yeah, 12. Okay, perfect. Need Puff Cap, but then we also drew Mystic Shot. Yeah, so it's do or die.
System upgrade. Can you improve?
Yeah! Strike firm. Center your spirit.
This would put them down to 3, and then, you know, we have the burn spells to try to finish it out. It's possible that me challenging the 9/9 could really backfire if they have that card. Oh, that was the card. Yeah, that could really backfire. So now Nopify, 1 Nopify or Deny. This was probably too cute. I probably shouldn't have done this. Yeah, they had a Nopify. Yep, if I didn't do that, that was too cute.
In the end,
Because
the
that
dragon
9/9 doesn't
flames
matter. It
us
just
all.
like the game's over. I don't know. Maybe the game's not over if we can kill the 9/9. I don't know. Okay, thank you, Gucci. Alright, back to the same matchup. Yeah, well, I mean, the ignition was important because we put our opponent down to 1 life, and so like I needed that ignition. So I if I don't make that challenge, then
Always 2 steps ahead.
If we don't make the challenge, then you know our opponent goes down to 3, and then I get to cast the ignition first to start with, to put him to 2, and then have the 2 mystic shots. Like we needed that ignition.
I am superior life form. System upgrade. Safety disengaged. Fire till nothing moves.
Water changes but never breaks.
System upgrade.
I liked my previous opponent's hand more than this one. I don't like Fiora and River Shaper. We have drawn a lot of our champions. We've done very good with that.
Prime and ready. A ticket to the gun show. Can you improve perfection?
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Prime and ready.
I have all this mana. I know it's not necessarily like a bad challenge, but I also just
Can you improve perfection?
I don't love like how much mana they have to how little I have. I think that's kind of nice how I just got,
I am one with the
you know, Lee Sin play kind of for free.
Safety disengaged. Prime
Yeah, they are quite
ready.
patient. Yay, deep meditation. Okay, so we're at 5 out of 8 for Lee Sin.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
No, 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 no!
It's all in the mind.
I didn't want to play that. I wanted to play this.
System upgrade.
The old misclick. The old misclick.
Choose the right time to strike.
I just gotta use Flash of Brilliance so I can keep Nopify available in case of single combat. Even though obviously I like saving Flash of Brilliance.
I fight with the dragon's fury.
This would have been a lot better if I didn't just play that 5 mana deep meditation. That was a unfortunate misclick by me. Very unfortunate misclick. That, you know, I would have had deny available everything. I did not mean to spend all that mana.
Join me if you want to live.
Well, I got pretty fortunate there.
These woods protect their
Didn't have any other way to
Prepare yourself.
grow this Fiora. I'm not sold that... Like, River Shaper may be better than
Cleanse your
Fiora.
spirit.
I don't know. Maybe that's silly.
Prepare yourself.
I don't know.
Protect House LoR.
Drawing spells is pretty awesome, but I guess it's just Fiora.
Safety disengaged.
I don't get to draw a card. No, Heimer. Come back.
Nature blesses her followers.
No, because then it attacks and gets more barriers.
Sweep them away.
I see every move.
Inferior design.
What form will the waters take?
Nature blesses her followers.
Eminently logical.
Alright, so we got Heimer in play. We'll be able to go wide
Fire
for blockers.
Requires just 1.21 gigahexes.
Let's see.
system upgrade.
I do 10 damage.
Prime and ready.
If only we could give, like, this Ballistic Bot Overwhelm.
The fate of mortals and spirits falls.
Just when I needed assistance.
Definitely considering casting Will on the Bright Steel formation. I can also give, I can give the bot challenger on the and challenge the formation. They probably play a barrier on the formation.
Our enemies cannot hide.
A sturdy construction. Yeah.
Kill that, bounce that. I mean, that's fine. So I'll get priority next, right? Yeah, like, this is fine.
System upgrade.
My lands need me. Center your spirit.
Evolve or die.
So, we're going to use the Lee Sin to recall the 9/9. Challenge both of these 9/2s. Try to get them out of the way. They kind of have to have deny, right? Like, that's what it seems like their plan is deny. Yep. And so with their plan being deny, I can just deny back. And now we got Shen, all this stuff out of here. And if they want to play Bright Steel formation next turn, I just bounce it with Will of Ionia. That's going to take up like all their mana. So that went pretty well.
Just when I needed assistance. A sturdy construction. Yeah.
That went pretty well.
Machine for sports ball.
And we should have it from here. We'll have to see. They can't really play the 9/9, right? Like, they gotta have other stuff.
And a long path to get here.
Yeah, like that thing. Alright, we're gonna transform the Cythria into a 1/1. Aw, lame.
Kindly keep your hands off my work.
That would've been
Don't
cool.
hold back.
A gift from the river folk.
And fire! Fancy collective knowledge!
Yeah, Heimer's awesome. Heimer's really good. Okay, we'll just go ahead and progress day.
Pyrotechnics.
And I can just attack.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, we could just attack from here. The big problem is judgment, if they just randomly have judgment, but I don't think that they would. Like, and if they did, we would just go Will of Ionia. So it's like the biggest problem card we had like an answer to. And yeah, like those don't matter. Okay, so we went 3 and 2.
Calculated.
Okay, but there we go. So that's Heimer Lee. So we ended up going 3 and 2. Very happy with that, and you know, maybe I messed up the game 4. Like maybe, you know, we don't know what else is in their hand, but you know, that could have possibly been a 4-1. But both these champions are amazing, both Heimerdinger and Lee Sin, and I felt like our deck was really good. I really liked the a card that I really liked in here, honestly, was Deep Meditation, being able to draw 2 other spells. This is something that, like, for the longest time, I always thought that this was just 5 mana, draw 2 cards. I actually never, like, it took a while for me to realize that this is actually draw 2 other spells, and that you're always drawing spells with it. And I like that card more now that I know that. But this was a very good Deep Meditation deck. I really like Deep Meditation with the ignitions that Ballistic Bot was creating, so we basically always had a 1 mana spell every single round, and so that makes it that we only need to play any other spell, and then our Deep Meditations were turned on. Rummage also looked pretty good. Like, it was kind of weird that, like, this deck that only has 15 units and 25 spells, and it has 2 units that just create spells with the bot and the chump wump, that there were some games that we were really struggling finding spells. And, you know, like how we just have, like, all 3 of our Eye of the Dragons and stuff like that. And so, like, the Rummage, being able to get rid of those was very good as well. But, yeah, I think this was definitely a solid deck. Lisa and Heimerdinger, both great champions. So, yeah, real solid deck. Will of Ionia was awesome. Will of Ionia, Deny, Notify, all of those were really good. Concussive Palm was really good. Even Sonic Wave did some stuff. So, yeah, just a good list. I'd be pretty happy with continuing to rank up with this one here. All right, but anyway, so there we go. So that's Heimer Lee. Those of y'all watching later on YouTube, hit that like button over there, and of course, feel free to leave those comments. What kind of stuff do you want to see with the new cards? What do you like about them? How do you like the new Lab of Legends? You know, anything like that. Please leave those comments. All right, but that's it here for Heimer Lee. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.